Welcome to Stacy Podcast. Episode 1. Person of life is not separate. It's the love between a couple or the love of the flesh that torments us the most in the end. This depends on each person's own perception. Maybe we are young. We have plenty of time to blame the so-called mistakes of youth. But really, life is a series of journeys where the next step will need to be based on the step from the front. Love can be foolish and tormenting. It can also be as simple as a pat on the hand as if tomorrow will be different. At some point, we will suddenly remember our youth and relax. To face the pain that she once ran away from. That's when love is no longer as important as we once thought. An ex, an old lover or anything old, can simply be wrapped in an indifferent story over a cup of coffee to reminisce, or a fleeting smile if accidentally caught somewhere in the room. Life. Anna pulled the curtains closed and left the office at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, the way it was any day of the week. Anna's office is located on the 13th floor of a building in the city center. This is where she has been working since returning home with a PhD in psychology 2 years ago. For Anna right now, work seems to be the only thing that preoccupies her. Anna's way of working is quite independent and perfectionist. The work is largely based on the knowledge base that she acquired during her time as a PhD student abroad. This makes colleagues and customers always see in Anna an abundant source of energy, a strong personality. Because of that, they are somewhat afraid of her. 34 years old, have a career at an age that is not young for a woman. But and is not married. As she had said, men were no longer interesting for her to explore. Satisfied with the lonely choice. Saigon on sunny April days, the road surface heats up, burns the fields. Surrounded by thick smell of asphalt, dust and car oil. Everything was just waiting to rush into the nasal cavity. Anna never thought that she would return to Saigon when she decided to study abroad nearly 10 years ago. But then, fate made her come back with an offer to collaborate from a project to provide psychological support for women who are no longer able to have children. And enjoys this project. She decided to return to support them and find an opportunity to renew herself in the old land. A land where, with her, she is very happy but also very sad. On the way home, Anna suddenly stopped when she saw a familiar figure. That moment caused her to become flustered and wobble a little. Reinforcing, Anna turned the car sideways to chase after the figure she just saw. Not afraid to run off into small alleys that had never been passed before in order to catch up. At the 5th intersection, Anna saw the person she was chasing at a red light about 5 meters away from her. But not the person Anna was looking for. Until then, Anna had not yet determined the purpose of the action she had just taken.